there's that support again. She doesn't fail. Like, it never falters, but gee, it makes me a bit nervous down that low.
Sound check.
Well, g'day there. Welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. And today, for the very first time, we are going to be having a listen to HSCC, Hindley Street Country Club. We've never listened to them here on the channel before, so I'm excited to do so. And I have to disclaim right from the get-go that the reason I have finally decided to have a listen to HSCC is because my friend and colleague Tanya Savelli is doing the BVs in this presentation, and I quickly went. I saw this. This is a recent drop. I'm recording this at the very beginning of June. It only went live at the end of May, but you're not watching it until the middle of December. But anyway, when I saw it drop, it found its way onto my Facebook wall, and I quickly sent Tanya a message to say, hey, great job, really great job. And she then informed me, firstly she was thankful, and then secondly she said, this is, I think she said she'd done something, this is number 12 that she'd done. So Tanya, a personal apology for not seeing you in the other performances of HSCC, because I have watched a bit of them, and I just love the really tight cover work. And in many respects, this is a covers band doing great covers. And it is part of the reason why I've not reviewed them up until this date, is that they are a beautifully studio-produced covers band. However, I'll let you know, I have started to find some more live presentations of HSCC, which I intend to review in the future, because they are awesome. And the lead singer in this particular presentation is Kat Jade, and I've known of Kat for many years. But the interesting thing about Kat is that I had underappreciated her skill. Again, Kat, if you ever have reason to watch this, my sincerest apologies. I really did underestimate you, and I've had a bit more of a listen to Kat Jade over the last few weeks, and this gal can sing. Hey, let's jump in and have a listen and have a review. And as we do so, as you know, now we tend to also do a bit of a pitch analysis, have a look, is there any sort of hint of pitch correction or anything going on? We'll look at that a little bit later, but for now, let's jump into, I should tell you the song, Man in the Mirror, right? Awesome piece, Michael Jackson classic. Here we go.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, the wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the windy known, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's the way I want you to know that I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world
we're watching and listening to pro musos just doing their thing. They're in the slot, and it just sounds great. And that is what HSCC are known for, is just a collection of really great musos. I believe it's led by Constantine Dilo, the bass player. I think he does a lot of the arrangements. And I should mention the other singer as well. I'm not going to go through all of the band, but the other singer that we've currently got is Danny Lopresto. Danny, I hope that's how I pronounce your name. And I've seen his other work as well, and we'll get a chance to review him, I'm sure, in the future here on the channel. Great voice. This is just a collection of great singers, great musos, producing great music. There is some really good things that Kat, and we're going to zone in on Kat. I'm not going to be able to help myself but comment on some of Tanya's BVs, because some of Tanya's BVs are on point. Let's go back and have a listen to Kat and zone in on some of the things that she's doing in such a really clever way. And the first comment I'd make is that she builds this really well. When we come to a singer like a Michael Jackson, the temptation, I've said this many times before, the temptation is to go too hard, too strong because of the challenge of the piece. And so the singer can feel this motivation to kind of get in there and get the job done. Kat doesn't fall for that temptation, and she really starts us off in a really great place, which gives her, most importantly, somewhere to go. So have a listen to that from the get-go. Have a listen to where she starts, and it is right down, and she's got an aspirated tone, and it's very low, and it's very intimate, and you can hear it almost there's points where the voice nearly doesn't quite support enough, but it gets the job done, and it sounds great.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life.
That's what I mean. Just there, that little low moment there when we talk about support, that she gets the job done. So we're not suggesting she misses anything there, but you can hear the voice is right on the edge of just falling off. Yeah. And so the air just carries the day.
For once in my life, it's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, the wind is blowing my mind.
Again there. So I don't think it's a matter of a lack of support. She's putting the voice there very intentionally, but she's right in the edge. There's a cliff point there that the voice is just staying on the right side of as far as airflow.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind?
Nice offset.
Not to see their needs. I summons disregard a broken bottle top.
I'm just watching Tanya there, the way she's just coming in, and I will make a comment to Tanya's BVs in this. They are so perfectly placed. Now, some of that will have been done in, the post mix and getting all the balances right. I do not have any inside knowledge as to whether this has been purely a beginning to end take, as in, is it being recorded in the moment? Have they done, overlays, post tracking? I don't know. It looks like it's a beginning to end take. Perhaps someone from HSCC can let us know. Regardless, Tanya's BVs are just right, slotted right in there, and regardless of what might happen in post, she has to be really listening and really in the groove with everyone else. BVs, to do them well, it's a hard gig. It's not, just rock up and because you're not the main focus, all you do is just sing a few harmony lines. No, you've got to really, really be on and blend. And Tanya does a bang-up job throughout this piece.
I summons disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the windy knoll, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's the way I want you to know that I'm starting with them.
I love... This is going to... I want you to watch her Kat's facial expressions through this. We very much get a key and insight into her placement. And she get this little crinkle in the nose, and it's very much in her maintaining her placement and keeping that spot, because that's going to be really important, particularly as the song progresses, to maintain that position, that placement. And she doesn't really ever move from that, and that's great singing, particularly when you come to MJ and a song like Man in the Mirror.
Follow each other on the windy knoll, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's the way I want you to know that I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. Oh, I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize.
There's that support again. She doesn't fail. Like, it never falters, but gee, it makes me a bit nervous down that low. But she doesn't miss it. I mean, it's to her credit. She does not miss it.
There's a song unknown, not a nickel too alone. I could have been really me, pretending that they're not alone. A widow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream.
Is that placement?
The pattern of the windy sea, 'cause they got no place to be. That's the way I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way, and no message.
I love the way she uses her growls here. She doesn't over apply them, but they texture the piece appropriately, and that growl is so important in the overall presentation of the energy, the intent of the lyric. This song has a message, and you want to make sure that what you are doing vocally is being supportive to that lyric, and I think Kat does a lovely job through here. Stay tuned. We're going to get to looking at the pitch analysis in a sec.
The man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then
So
make
tight.
a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways.
Oh, nice, Tanya. I love that top vocal. That's great.
Starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways.
Yeah.
And no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself
let's have a look at the pitch analysis. I was looking for another spot where it was just Kat, but we're going to jump in here. So her pitch is just, it's pretty good. Earlier on, just have a look through here again. So that area there, you could, I guess we could question, has there been any pitch correction done? She nails. Each one of those is like bang on, but, you know, good singers can nail it 3 times in a row like that, and Kat falls into the area of great singing and great, great pitch accuracy. That it could be that that's been pitch corrected. I want to take it all the way back here. So we're back into, let's find a part of the verse.
When you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me.
So that I always talk about being very crude when we do this, because this is not how you use Melodyne. But for the sake of the argument, if we were to pitch correct that, there's quite a bit of movement. Let's have a listen to that.
Follow the pattern of when you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with. Follow the pattern of when you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting.
So I don't know if anything's been done to this. I think there may well have been. I don't, but again, here on my channel, I personally don't have an issue with the use of things like pitch correction when we're watching a singer like Kat Jade, who can obviously do the thing, and is a great singer. And if and I can only say if an engineer comes in and applies a little bit of spit and polish after the fact, I don't personally have a problem with that. I am of the. It would be nice if these sorts of things were more declared, so the public were aware. But beyond that, I don't particularly have an issue, and especially if it has been used, it's used in a really mature, creative, skillful way. And that may well be what we're observing here, because even though when we do apply a really crude change to it, that doesn't tell me that it hasn't been used. It just means that Melodyne wants to be robotic about it. One more. Follow the pattern of when you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting. Remove it. Follow the pattern of when you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I personally prefer it how they have produced and released it. You can leave your comments below. And HSCC team, if you are watching, we'd love some insight. Let us know what has been done, if anything. And on that level, give us more information about how you go about producing your excellent material.
Take a look at yourself and then make a change.
just right there we get a really great insight into great phrasing. Watch the way they're really, really locked in with each other in the way that BVs and Kat are doing that swell, that crescendo in the phrase.
Man in the mirror, changed. Man in the mirror,
Change. Great.
change. Make that change.
Fellow Aussies, I'm I think that's just great music from my fellow Australians, and a great band, and love listening to their stuff. I hope you've enjoyed our review of their work today. Tanya, if you had a chance to watch this, loved your work, loved Kat's work, and hopefully we might get some insight into how they do everything, and awesome. And Kat has got some great technical skill going there in the storytelling. And I'll say, I don't think this song necessarily stood outside, significantly outside her personal capacity. I think it was well within her wheelhouse. And so it will be cool to find something in the future that maybe shows us Kat in a little bit more vocal stretch. That would be cool. I hope you've enjoyed today's vocal analysis, and I very much hope to see you in the next one, perhaps in another HSCC review and analysis. I hope you can join us then. My name is Dr. Dan. Sing well.